be one of the highest scoring games of the entire season.
Who needs defense, Kevin? Both these teams just get up and light it up, and that's the one thing is whoever shoots the higher percentage will win.
You buckled in? I'm harnessed in right now.
Ready to go.
I am too.
Ready to go.
I can see you are. Now Golden State's starting five. Against the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the center, locking down the middle. Yep, that one goes.
Feathery touch in the painted area serves Love very well.
And it's Golden State's ball. Here's Curry, and Curry throws it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
He also is one of the most skilled finishers in the league. Yet another spectacular play.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Gotta love Curry's passing ability, an expert at setting up his guys.
Golden State on D. 4-point game. It's stolen by Curry. And the jam by Steph Curry.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
The fans really get their money's worth when they get to see him make plays like that.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And the length of Durant, he's more than capable of attacking the rim and either scoring or drawing the foul.
And the Cavs back in 2014, bringing in LeBron and bringing in Kevin Love, arguably the best single-season upgrade at the position at that forward spot in NBA history.
It changed everything, but it hasn't all been smooth sailing. There's only one basketball. They're still developing their rapport on the floor, but I think their skills do complement each other.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
It really helps when you're making shots, and they are making everything.
Thompson dishes to Irving. Love kicks to James. A three-pointer, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Now the dish to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson for the triple. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Irving against Curry. Irving kicks to James. Poked away. Stolen by Durant. And now Durant running the floor. Oh!
Excellent work there in transition.
He doesn't give the defense any time to set up. He just goes extremely hard to the bucket.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Keeps it alive. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Durant. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Outside Irving. No one near James as he lets it go. Another miss by LeBron.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Shots good by Green.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
With Stephen Curry out, Klay Thompson really stepped up. Had no problem being the first option guy on the offense for the Warriors. He was the team's go-to guy while Steph was out.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for Kevin Love. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And Curry throws it down.
Stephen Curry all over his man, gets the steal, and then he converts on the offensive end.
Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And for Clay, perhaps the biggest example of him carrying the load, Steve, on offense came last season in the playoffs.
Yes, Clay became the #1 guy, the go-to guy while Stephen Curry was injured. He was putting up about 30 points a game in Curry's absence. There is no doubt that he can legitimately be a #1 option on a team if need be.
And the Cavaliers with possession here, following the score by Golden State. 4 on the clock. Williams for 3.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Takes it from 10 and stolen by James. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Warriors leading by 16. Here's Iguodala. The shot's good on the assist by West. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the night.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
It's looking good so far. They have their offense intact right now.
That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off West. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 18. Stolen by McGee. 1-on-1 here. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
They love playing the role of the bad guys. Come in here and just land the smack down in front of a hostile crowd.
Fry, good.
The length and athleticism of Fry showing up inside.
Warriors leading by 18. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 12.
Already seizing control of this game.
And doing it in all areas. They came out of the locker room knowing exactly what they needed to do.
Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here is Williams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
They're opening up a nice lead here early. Reason why they're doing a great job in the paint.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be... And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's...
Putting all the pressure on me to be better and come through.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, they were in total lockdown mode there. Can they keep it up for the entire game? It remains to be seen.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Clay and Iguodala, the potent wing pair. Matt Barnes is out there with Green, and it's Livingston in at the 1. He gets that one.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
Thompson inside the line. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got 5 points so far. And nowadays we see a lot less players who stay on one team for their entire career. Smitty, you played for 6 different teams in your career. Would you have rather stayed in just one spot?
No, I think when I look back at my career, at first at the time, Kevin, a little upset moving around, but the experience I got and to win a championship, I got a chance to move from organization to organization, meet so many different people. I like the change. My wife didn't like it.
I was just going to say, how'd your family react on?
I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
They say behind every successful man is a surprised wife. You and I are lucky in that regard, aren't we?
Yes, indeed.
Durant's checked in for Golden State. Thompson passes to Irving. And another miss by Cleveland. And it's Golden State's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The mobility of Kevin Durant. Showcase right there. So smooth getting to the rim.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Love. And that one, good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Durant with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And then Durant with the dunk.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
It really helps when you're making shots, and they are making everything.
Irving from long range. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Beautiful play by Sean Livingston. Been able to probe, get inside on the defense, and finish with a slam.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. But Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, "You're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear," which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Here's Thompson. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Again, Golden State.
Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. Not a bad way to start off your coaching career. Averaged 70 wins through his first 2 years. That is unreal.
Irving from long range. Another miss by Irving.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Smith against Thompson. From past the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Thompson is one of the game's most deadly shooters from beyond the arc. Can't leave him open because he is just lethal.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And the Warriors also making a change. David West, he's checked in for Matt Barnes. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Warriors on the break. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Love.
And that's the problem with guarding Thompson. He is so versatile and can attack you on the drive in addition to his shooting ability.
And perhaps, Steve, a fact that was lost last year for Klay Thompson was that he himself put up 276 made three-point shots on the season. Good for 3rd all-time in the NBA.
Highest total ever by a player not named Steph Curry. What Curry did was amazing, but people You sleep on what Clay was able to accomplish. Definitely one of the most gifted shooters ever to play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. LeBron comes in for Kevin Love. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jefferson. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving.
A very aggressive play by Stephen Curry, driving it to the teeth of the defense.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Knocks it loose. James dishes to Frye. Unloads from 9, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Back to McGee. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And a player of LeBron's caliber is expected to be a leader. It's a role he's never shied away from, Steve, and certainly he has filled the bill.
Not at all. Coming out of high school, he's always been a leader. LeBron is someone who loves his teammates and wants to stay close to them. But at the end of the day, he's all about winning. He's not shy about telling his teammates what they have to do to get the W.
First one falls for him.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in.
You have to be cautious when guarding Thompson. He is so crafty at getting to the stripe.
Finished off the break. Thompson's got 14.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
I love to see them push it like that because the reason why, he's a deadly finisher in the transition game.
Here's Curry and the jam by Steph Curry.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Iguodala with the steal. For the finish, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
For Cleveland, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. The finish and the dunk by West.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
They have a huge advantage in fast break points today. Reason why they have guys who want to get out and run.
LeBron kicks to Williams. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Williams has got his first points in this one.
That's a great example of the importance of chemistry. He knew where his teammate wanted the ball, and he put it right there.
From deep, Iguodala. Shumpert with some nice D. LeBron against West. Now here's LeBron. Williams inside the line.
Stephen Curry with the hustle play on the defensive end. Great contest of the shot also.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Andre, how have you guys established things in the first half?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
We'll see if you keep talking in the second half. Thanks, Andre. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. One half completed. Let's break it down. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 4 steals, and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it back to Kevin Harlan and crew. They are standing by courtside.
as we welcome you back. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
Just awesome on-court awareness, knowing when to take it to the hole as well as dish it out. That's why he is such a crucial member to this team.
Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's James in at the three. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Thompson. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Warriors has had some turnovers, and their coaching staff and Steve Kerr give him a lot of credit. 2 guys in the first 2 years leave to get head coaching jobs.
So it's the Cavaliers now. It's good. And one thing that makes Steve Kerr unique, he really does empower his assistant coaches.
Yes, watching him on the sideline, you can see he lets his assistants have a role on his team. Look what happened last year. Luke Walton in the first 43 games of the season, he was fantastic, and Steve Kerr stayed out of the way.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
It wouldn't be the first time. He's a closer, a player who loves to slam the door shut.
Curry with the steal. Outside, Green. He feeds it to Durant. Thompson from long range. And another 3 for Golden State.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
Honestly, I don't know how they cut into that lead with him missing so many shots.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. The Warriors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Irving drives in, and he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And that's vintage Kyrie. He has the blow-by speed to get past defenders off the dribble.
Durant kicks to Livingston. Passes it to Green. The Cavaliers pull it in. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And he gets the bucket. LeBron's got 5.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Here's Livingston. And the Warriors miss again. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And you remember Kevin Love suffering the dislocated shoulder in the first round of the 2015 playoffs. Smitty, last season, really the first extended playoff run, aside from the concussion, of his career.
That had to feel good for Kevin Love, getting a chance to play in playoff basketball, and he made a difference. He was huge for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Jefferson's checked in for LeBron. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Irving kicks to Smith. He's looking for Love and finds him. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Love. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
He just never gives up on any play, any shot. He's always battling in the paint. He's one of the best at that position.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
And that one's good. Durant.
Boy, he has a gift. KD can score on anybody.
Here's Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
He has been one of the only positive things for his team. Everyone else is struggling.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Richard Jefferson. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Golden State also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes.
Couldn't have been more wide open on that one.
Iguodala, right side. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. No good from Fry.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Curry, right through the D for the layup. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Great hustle from Stephen Curry with the putback.
Williams passes to Love. Here's Fry. That's in there. Love with the assist.
That pass was a work of art right there.
Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Iguodala kicks to McGee. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And here's West from the arc. Love grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game. James checked in for Cleveland. And Golden State also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. From deep LeBron. Hits it from three-point range. James has got 8 points.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Thompson with the bucket.
Great effort from Thompson, using his length to his advantage there.
James outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's as consistent as they come.
That's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. Hey, we're in great shape, fellas. Now, no matter how much we go up, we need to keep that same winning mentality.
It's Curry outside. No good on that last second attempt there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, running away with it. Don't go anywhere, folks. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Steve is a player who played a lot of the time at the 2. How do you feel about the current stars at that position, especially now in the post-Kobe Bryant era that we're in?
You know, the 2-guard position has always been my favorite reason because that guy usually could do it all. But I think the one thing they're missing right now, they don't post up anymore. I want to see the 2 guards at that size.
Like what Chauncey Billups would do, for instance?
6'6". Well, I mean, like Kobe. I mean, guys that posted up. Wesley Matthews still posts up a little bit. They've gone away from posting up. You have that skill at that 2-guard position to post up, dribble the basketball. You have a great feel when you're a 2-guard.
All right, now a chance to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Ian Clark out there with McCall. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's West in at the 4 spot. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
And that one's good by Clark.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Shumpert kicks to Williams. Tipped away. Here's West, and the dunk by West.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Richard Jefferson. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
McCaw with the bucket.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Double team on Williams. Here's Fry. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
You know, depending on the game situation, that kind of mistake can be deadly. Come on, you got to have awareness on the court.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside Williams. And he makes good on the layup.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Golden State's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Back to Fry, right side Korver. Williams dishes to Korver. Shoots. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. Here's Barnes. Bucket is good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
It's so hard to slow down the Cavs offensively. Reason why is they spread you out with a lot of shooters, and then they have that guy, LeBron James, who breaks you down, get in the paint, and once you collapse, he kicks it out or he can score the basketball. He could not have threaded that bounce pass better. Sensational play.
Livingston passes to Barnes. Here's Clark. A three-pointer is right on target.
Add another triple to their second half total.
3 ball, 3 ball, 3 ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
And the Cavs with inside-out scoring ability, Steve. You can't just play them for the drive or the outside shot.
Yeah, they're well-rounded. They have shooters, they have penetrators, they have post-up guys, and LeBron is really the one who brings it all together with his playmaking ability.
Livingston kicks it to West. For 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Knocked away and stolen by Barnes. It's West with the drive. From downtown, McGee's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
It is prime time to push the basketball. Good job of getting it up the court in a hurry.
Knocks it loose. Here's Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And here's West from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Those types of shots are low quality. You're not going to win too many friends on that one.
Cavaliers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry.
Tonight, guys, he caught what we call that rhythm. He was hearing that DJ he likes playing a perfect tempo, and it translated into an incredible offensive performance.
Clark dishes to McGee. Livingston passes to McGee. For three, West gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
No intimidation factor at all. They felt like they were playing at home, and they showed it.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Golden State moving it around. Livingston. Another three for Golden State.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
I mean, the game is in hand, but they're still running their offense, and they're just plain and simple, still making shots.
And here's McGee. Kicks to Livingston. Feeds it to Clark. Puts up a three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
It has taken them a while to find their range, but in the most important quarter, the fourth, they found it.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Stellar play in the third quarter. He set the tone for how the rest of the game would go. They never really relinquished control after that.
His accuracy, wow. I was blown away by how consistent he was throughout this game. There's a part of you that thinks like, okay, another one and another one. It's going to be another one that goes in. And then you realize, you know what? It's just his night.
At home, Ernie, on the road, Kenny, doesn't matter. This guy is impossible to handle when he gets rolling. Crowd was doing his best to fire this guy up and get him to respond, but nothing worked. He was too much for him. Great night from a great, great player.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the Boston Celtics facing the Memphis Grizzlies. So Memphis will get the first possession. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. We've got Kevin McHale. Johnson is out there with Ainge. And it's Bird. And it's Parrish in at the center position.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Conley against Johnson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's McHale. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. McHale's got his first 2 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And here come the Celtics again. Boston with the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg. And as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Conley. Here's Parsons. And just miss after miss right now. Bird outside. McHale passes to Bird. Back to McHale. Nice ball movement by Boston. The three from Johnson. Offensive rebound. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now here's Conley. Back to Green. Shoots a three. Ainge grabs the board. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Pass to McHale. He feeds it to Bird. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I was able to talk with David Fizdale for just a moment. I asked him where the advantage may be tonight, and he said, our shot blocking sets us apart. Now, we do have to play solid all-around defense, but we have people in the back who can help us quite a bit when we get broken down inside. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks it.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor.
And here come the Celtics again. Boston with the fast break. Johnson right side. Feeds it to Parrish. Back to Johnson. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got 11.
Well, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this.
Sells back on track.
Zach Randolph is checked in for Jermichael Green. Poked away. Stolen by Ainge. Here's the break. Here's McHale. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here is Conley following the 3 from Kevin McHale. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Parsons. James Ennis comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. And a change for the Celtics. Walton's checked in. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And it's Parrish with the jam.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
Dunked down by the Chief.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Count that bucket.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Sinks the triple.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Here's Harrison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Now here's Bird from deep. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Carter.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Boston shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one drops. Boston making some changes. Redmond comes in for Danny Ainge. And it's Seasting in for Johnson. Bird hits them both. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Randolph can't hit. Celtics leading by 23. Lets it go from 11. And Bird finishes inside. Bird's got his second bucket of the night.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
Here's Harrison. Walton with the steal. And here come the Celtics again. Boston with the fast break. And it's Parrish slamming it down.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Redmond the pass to Bird. Shoots the 3. No good that time. Harrison. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Wedman is out there with McHale. Then it's Vincent. Then there's Seasting. And it's Walton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a lefty-dominant player his whole career, but off the court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up a ball at 13 months of age, and he said, "I just did it with my left hand for some reason. And ever since then, my mind felt it was left-handed when it came to basketball." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Similar to Greg Monroe. Seasting. And another basket for Boston.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
They get a hand on it. Allen dishes to Randolph. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And it's Walton missing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Here's Vincent. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
Only took him a few.
Bring it in. Take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
Parsons checked in for the Grizzlies. Boston also with the sub. Danny Ainge is checked in for Seasting. And here are the Grizzlies now. Outside Conley. Offensive rebound. Green kicks to Parsons. From beyond the arc. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Trains the three-pointer. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Vincent's shot is good. He's got 5.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Randolph. Allen kicks to Green.
First team foul.
Here's Allen, looking for his first basket still in this one. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Both free throws good from Parsons. Here's Wedman, covered by Conley. Vincent, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
On the wing, Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Cans it from downtown. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Conley, the pass to Parsons. Back to Conley. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Memphis. Harrison comes in for Allen, and then for Boston. Robert Parrish is checked in for Walton. Bird comes in for Wedman, and Dennis Johnson's subbed in for Vincent. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Ennis is checked in. Randolph a screen. Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Now, here is Ainge. D right on him. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Randolph.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Down low, here's Parsons, and finished off by Parsons.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Parsons gone 2 of 3 from the field. Here's Ainge. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Ainge has got 6 in the quarter.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Look at that jam.
Wow. Come on now. Bring the thunder. Rock that rim.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Vince Carter is checked in for Zach Randolph. And a change for the Celtics. Ceasing's checked in. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Doubled by McHale. Parsons outside. Drills the three-pointer. Parsons got 10 points.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Harrison passes to Carter. It's stolen by Johnson. And again, Boston running the court in transition. Knocked loose. McHale dishes to Parrish. The three from Johnson. Here's McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And, GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. It's the Celtics running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, folks. Pleased to have you with us tonight again here at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
What a game we've seen here for Johnson. He's got 13 points and 7 big steals, too.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominant.
Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. Green is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Parsons in at the small forward position. And that's the group for David Fizdale as we begin the second half.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
And the Grizzlies with possession. Parsons on the wing. That's in there. Conley with the assist. That's 12 points for Chandler Parsons.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Yeah, I think some of the players, Greg, quite honestly, are heavy legged. I mean, they don't seem to have been warmed up effectively here to start the second half.
Green kicks to Conley. Inside, Allen. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
First team foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Only the their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. It's stolen by Johnson. One-on-one here. Here's Bird, and it's Bird with the jam.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. You have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, DA, they know they needed more shooting. The shot's good from Ainge.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Boston dictating the flow. Bird kicks to Ainge. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got 3 assists now in this one. Johnson against Conley. Parsons outside. To end the run. The Grizzlies with another miss. Johnson, the pass to Parrish. Ainge dishes to Parrish. Nice ball movement by Boston. Johnson can't hit. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that one is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
He kicks to Parrish. Johnson attacking. And another basket for Boston.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And there's Green on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Some changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Green. Carter comes in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Harrison in for Tony Allen. The Celtics also changing it up. Walton's checked in for McHale. Redmond comes in for Bird. And it's Easting in for Dennis Johnson. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Stolen by Ainge. The shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got 4 points in the quarter.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Here's Ainge. Sinks the three-pointer. Ainge has got 23 points.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And as he's checked in for Memphis, Vincent's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Ennis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 20-6 run. Got that bucket in no time at all. Walton's got his second basket of the night.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Down low, out of bounds, Boston takes possession. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
To the paint, here's Gasol. Good on the short little jump shot. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
To the middle, and Walton kicks to Parrish. Seasting. Off target from outside.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Offensive rebound, Gasol. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 6 points for Zach Randolph.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Seasting. And that's not going to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Boston on top, running away with this one. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Vincent is out there with Seasting. Then it's Walton. Then it's Jones. And it's Wedman in at the 3 spot. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. There's Harrison. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Harrison's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. Here's Vincent. Oh, good on the 3. And the Grizzlies with possession. Daniels passes to Harrison. Count it. Harrison's got 4 points in the quarter. Boston dictating the flow. There's the dish to Jones. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Daniels with it. Cloak loose. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Seasting with the bucket.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
And Greg, defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Here's Daniels, and the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Wedman.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness.
Boy, I can't get enough of that, guys. I mean, he is a true rim wrecker.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Jones over to help. Davis, the pass to Harrison. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pushing it up. Here's Vincent. That's good, and Walton with the assists. Walton's got 5 assists tonight.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Fast break points, the edge goes to them, and those quick buckets are easy money. I love to see that. You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Down low. The Celtics working the ball around now. Jones, the pass to Seasting. Here's Wedman. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the 3-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the 3-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Drops in the breakaway layup.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And another fast break for Boston. Celtics running. Out left to the wing. Puts it up from 17. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And Wright kicks to Davis, takes it off the glass.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
The Celtics on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Seasting. And the Celtics hit again from deep. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Davis sets a screen. And here they come. Here's Vincent. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now Daniels. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And it's Boston with another.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
Well, you know when you're in that kind of a zone, trust me, he knows he's in the zone right now.
The 3. No good on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Walton. From outside, off the mark. Walton's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Ennis dishes to Daniels. All by himself. Seasting plays it in off the breakaway. 1:15 left to play here in the fourth. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Finished off the break. He's got 19.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Finished off the break.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
The 19-foot shot, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Jones, no luck. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Here's Harrison. Wedman. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
It's good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Hope y'all enjoyed this video of NBA 2K17. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for more. See you next video.